Back, get right into our hip hop debate. Since we're on Dre's Chronic, you know, Dre was on Death Row, then he created Aftermath after he left Death Row. So the debate we got is Dre's Death Row work versus his Aftermath work. Who want to go first and break their opinion down?
You said like what I think is better?
What do you think is more impactful or better?
Impactful? I mean, okay, let's put this into perspective. What Dre did without Death Row was, I guess I could say, legacy breaking. That's when you break it to like a state where like, okay, they know you about to be a legend. What he did with Death Row, I say like that's when you know like his superstardom hit.
Yeah.
So I would say both of them were definitely impactful.
Hell
I
yeah.
grew up in the Aftermath era.
Yeah.
So but I still heard a lot of, you feel me, the Death Row records because I had older brothers.
Shit, they still come on the radio.
So yeah, definitely.
Right.
Definitely, yeah, you gonna hear some Death Row
G
records.
thing,
You gonna know
Jada
what a
Juice,
Death Row,
like-
Yep.
The California
Real
Love,
Love,
you gonna hear something.
Especially like with like LA culture as well. Like you see a lot more. Niggas are banging Death Row over, you know what I'm saying, anything that Dre was doing. They would probably be liable to bang Death Row shit.
Yeah, because
over
you
and
got
over.
the whole lowrider culture is kind of based off the kind of chronic.
Come on,
They still stuck in that chronic area.
So I would have to say the most impactful one would be his Death Row stuff because of what you just said right now. Like it's still being put. It's
still
in
being
the
played
low
to this
rider
day.
culture. Like my nigga,
Everybody
probably hear
gonna
that
play some
shit.
Dre.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Baby Rod,
A lot of that
Dre,
stuff, you know what I'm
G-Thing.
saying?
That-
Before you start to hear like some like
In the
That
club.
smoke
shit.
weed every day.
or you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And to
or-
put some sauce on it, like what he was doing was like what he always wanted to do. Like he basically orchestrated the whole shit.
yeah.
Like Dre was a motherfucking like mathematician with this shit, like to where he could put an artist on his beat, but he's making the beat around the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, this is what he always wanted to do. But then he also found a way to hop on a song, or you know, if he needed to, he didn't need to, but it actually sounded decent.
The Death Row Dre album era can never die.
Right.
That's a classic era.
Right.
That's timeless. That's going to, just as everybody, it's going to get played every single day. It's in the lowrider era.
High key.
Every time you hop in a low, you gonna hear either some Ice Cube, you gonna hear some Dre, some Snoop, Pac.
Yep.
You go, and it's in that Death Row era 10 times out of 10.
And the thing is, in that Aftermath era, Snoop wasn't in it.
Yep.
I mean, like
He's on albums, but he's not.
he's on the album, but he wasn't. He wasn't
an
an
Aftermath
affiliate.
artist.
Yeah, he wasn't an
Yeah.
Aftermath artist.
Yeah.
He was. That nigga was
No
when
limit.
Dre did that. Yeah, he was no limit when all was going down. So like,
planting seeds.
and like, and then you gotta think about it. Like, how many artists when he did Aftermath? How many artists came from that? You got really Eminem and 50. But like, they had their own thing before him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let's see.
nigga, you had Corrupt. You had Dog Pound. Nigga, you had Nate Dogg. You know what I'm saying?
Rage.
Lady of Rage. You know what I'm saying? Like
RBX.
RBX. Like like there was a gang of niggas that came from
The chronic.
the Death Row era, bro. And like, bro, they created a sound in the West Coast.
Now, what he made from the after era, the Aftermath era, how Eminem and them
50?
motherfuckers just crushing records.
Diamond and stuff? Yeah.
Now he created something. Now that was just him his creation type shit.
Yeah.
Now Death Row, he had more input into it. You feel me? But he did create really both.
Yeah.
But that one he just got
I was
more.
gonna go there too, because the Aftermath is very impactful. Because like, who forget Eminem was a white rapper. He made him a diamond, made him respected. Like Eminem's very talented, but it doesn't work without Dre.
Right.
Only Dre could pull that off. He could have been with anybody else at that time.
100%.
It's not working like that.
Yeah.
Only Dre could have pulled that off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that was his peak. That was his peak at Death Row. And the Aftermath was, don't get me wrong, that shit's super dope, because it was like everything he did after that was like, oh nigga, you still in the running. You know what I'm saying? You still doing your shit. But it was just like Death Row kind of like, that Death Row era, bro, it was different.
Yeah,
You can tell it was
Kendrick
different.
be a part of the
After Kendrick's probably
Aftermath.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But the
Yeah,
thing
that's
when he got to Kendrick, that's not really like Dre's kind of just orchestrating them. He's not really production. He's more
the
than
creation. That's what I'm
He's
saying.
more like they're going to work and bringing it back to Dre, and he's polishing it. He might do one or two songs. Like the Chronic used to in the studio working with Dre.
Yeah, he's doing the beats around you. Like
he's telling you what beat you're gonna rap on, how you're gonna rap.
Sitting there in the studio writing to the shit that he's making.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Kendrick hasn't done that, but like again, like and then like again going to the Death Row, like it created so many artists. And in the Aftermath era, you really only got one, like
M and 50.
And like I can't really throw 50 in there. Like I can, but I can't. Like, cause like how long was 50 even on? Like after?
Because
I'll say because 50's first two albums, if it was after, then 50's career, because 50's first two albums was
I give him 50 because listen to Tayo's interview. He really worked in the studio on Get to That Joint. Like Dre took him, they had to redo a lot of shit, and Dre really had like beats. Like it was a whole experience working on Get to That Joint. Like he brought them out to LA, to work on it. Like you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just like okay, y'all got some dope music.
You don't think that was more Eminem?
But they said it was both because they went to Detroit too. Shaman XL said they went to LA and they went to Detroit. Because Eminem took Detroit to his studio, and that's when they did like Patiently Waiting, and he did Mini Man over. Because Shaman XL did the beat, but Eminem mixed it down and stuff. And the same thing with like Wangster, Eminem did all the mixing down from Wangster. That's why Wangster's on the 8 Mile soundtrack. Eminem took all the, when they was in Detroit, Eminem took all those and redid all those and mixed everything down.
See, like, and then Patiently Waiting, M made the beat.
Yeah, M did that beat, like M did that. Like Dre did like In the Club, 21 Questions, What Up Gangsta, but there's even people that DJ Quick did, High Tech did those. There's people that was around like High Tech and Quick.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
you gotta look at Scott Storch did a lot of work
Scott Storch too.
Yeah, so like it's different.
That nigga Dre was just back there as a great engineer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Great producer.
But he kind of
a nigga back.
I'll say that he did. He did. Make a lot of like producers famous.
Oh yeah,
I will say that.
Aftermath era made more producers than artists.
100%.
Cause that's Scott Storch, High Tech, Knots, Focus.
Whoa, That's a lot of. I used to get beats from Knots, nigga, back on mp3.com when I was in high school, bro.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of producers, like great producers that came from that got royal careers and this that came from that Aftermath camp.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're right. That is right. Yeah.
Scott Storch went crazy. He did Beyonce records and everybody's shit actually. Fat Joe Lean Back and 50 Cent Candy Shop, but he came from Dre. Like even Eve Blow My Mind.
Right? Okay, yeah. Now hey, you making some good points right now, brother.
That's a good look at that. A lot came after because even the Busta Rhymes Big Bang Theory.
Oh shit! God damn, Genesis, I forgot about that.
Because Genesis is not an Aftermath album, but it's Aftermath work on it. He did that with Dre. Like,
wait a minute. Okay.
He did a lot of tracks on Genesis album too.
He did. He sure did.
If it was Scott Storch, him and Scott Storch.
Oh, this
because Scott Storch did Pastor Cavassier.
Yeah, he's talking right now, but he
tell your brother, Pastor Cavassier.
I just felt like it was connected. He did a lot of Exhibit shit too.
Exhibit, the Restless, and the Members Machine.
Exhibit.
He's someone that kind of he had a career. But it took off because of Dre. Because the story is he did the Bitch Please with Snoop. That's a Dre
Exhibits for sure took off because of Dre. You're right.
That verse,
100%.
Please.
That verse he did on Bitch Please.
Yeah, nigga.
Changed his life because that put him on the Chronic 2001.
Oh, bro.
Up in Smoke Tour. And Dre did his next 2 albums.
And it put it on Eminem's album.
And it put him on Eminem's album. Because he was on the remix,
That's, man.
So and that album went diamond.
So did.
So it's like.
Yeah. Marshall Mathers.
Like that one verse changed his whole career.
Yeah.
Doing Bitch Please. Because Dre started fucking with him after that. Because the story is Dre wanted to sign him. But they couldn't get him out of this deal from Steve Riffin at Loud. He wanted too much money. So he was like, fuck it, I'll just executive produce your next albums. And he put him on Dre 2001. He had What's the Difference Between Me and You record and all that. Then he was on Up in Smoke Tour and all that too. So Aftermath did touch a lot of careers too.
You're right. Nah, yeah. There was definitely
so both of them definitely.
Nah, you're right. Very impactful. Because they had a lot of hits, my nigga.
Aftermath
had hella hits.
Even the Mary J. Blige Family Affair.
Yeah.
That was an Aftermath record.
Yep. I just feel like Aftermath was like Dre's behind the scenes area. You know what I'm saying?
That was him being the boss.
Yeah. Told you the orchestra.
Yeah, the orchestrator, yeah. Because he said he made producers out of there, but it still was Dre's ideas they created. Like, Scott Storch played the piano on Still Dre, but that's a Dre production. Like, he's not making that by himself at home. That whole beat. Nah, he just said that Dre drums made me play the piano like that. the way Dre drums was hitting, I could feel him in my chest.
Nah, real shit. Yep. Okay.
So yeah, to me,
Impactful.
I gotta say they both very impactful. And this Dre alone touched a lot of careers.
Yeah.
We can say that,
Right.
like
100%.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, and it was a good transition from the Death Row to the Aftermath.
it was actually a rough transition.
But like I'm saying, like I know the transition, like the actual transition was rough, but like looking outside in of just how that career was started and then how he just blew up.
Because he was flopping at first with Aftermath.
That first album that he dropped,
Aftermath album, man, I'll tell you what, that Aftermath album.
Hey, bro, he had that.
Been
There, that joint, dog. I like that song, nigga.
But
that video
album,
was wild.
He didn't have no artist for that album.
He
He
didn't,
was on
dog.
production.
Yeah.
The production's not bad on that
It's
album.
not. It's really not.
Like
It's
he
not.
had RBX. I think he even had a verse from KRS-One on
Yeah,
there. Like
it's a dope album.
he just didn't have no access to nobody. He was just like he was in that Aftermath. Like he didn't have no access. Then like he did the Firm album. It got a little better.
The Firm album was cool.
But that didn't go good because it was too many labels involved and nobody cared about it.
Yeah.
Because Def Jam was involved because of Foxy. Columbia's involved because of Nas. I think it was.
That nigga didn't really do that much production on that album though.
He did like
it was like
3 beats.
Yeah,
on
it was like 3 or 4 beats. Bro.
Firmed Phone Tap, the 15 Minutes to Flush
Yeah.
with Nature, and I think he did like one more. I think the one with him and Nature again, the Tell the Two Cities shit.
Okay.
I forgot what it's called, but I know Dre said at the intro, and it's him and Nature.
Yeah, bro. I think he about to mix some shit, but other than that,
he mixed it all down because and put it together because even Nori gives him credit for changing his life because he had that I'm Leaving on there, right? And Dre's the one that picked it to be on the album. Like Trackmaster did the beat, but Dre's the one that picked it to be on the album. Remember Capone went to jail, so Nori was just on the shelf because Capone was in jail.
Yeah.
And that's when he got that I'm Leaving took off on the Firm album. That's when he got the solo deal. When Tommy Boy got involved, that owned the label he was on. They gave him an upper deal. That's when he had the Super Thug and all that on the next album.
Crazy.
So yeah, the Firm album actually it changed Nori's life. It like it helped AZ and Nature out. You know, Foxy was already Foxy at that time.
Yeah.
But it was like I said, it was a rough transition because it didn't really take off to the end. That Aftermath.
Real shit. Yeah. And then M, that's for real.
Then there's even some mixes after
there. Blew up, nigga. It blew the fuck up.
Because even before he got to 50, you still had like Nocturnal didn't really work out.
Yeah.
Because he tried though with the Bad Intentions and all that.
Yeah. But I think during that time though, it was like a flood of like some dope ass West Coast music. Like this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like who were like spawns of fucking of his Death Row days. And nigga Corrupt and was DPG was dropping music at the time. Nigga
Corrupt was on fire.
You know, on fire, nigga.
From like 98 to like,
you know what I'm saying? Battle Cat was out there doing his thing. You know, shout out
nigga. For Battle Cat was out there doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Battle Cat made it where people didn't have to go to
Jelly Roll.
That's a Battle Cat. I feel like Battle Cat did. Jelly Roll, another one.
Yeah.
Like Then you even had like.
In my opinion, too, Dre's not even like the top producer nigga in from LA in that era. If you really like, if you
Quick,
really
I have
real about it, like Dre, he got the. You know what I'm saying?
He has the accolades. You got the accolades. You're talking about talent, this pure beat making talent.
We're talking about
like,
nigga that had beats, bro.
Quick.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
Quick. He so Nocturnal, I think, kind of got drowned out in like the West Coast scene at that time.
Yeah, a lot of that shit was
Quick
just
just
like,
didn't have the artist like he has. His that's like is Sugar Free.
Yeah.
And then Mossberg is What If because he died.
Yeah.
Right.
He just didn't have like.
He didn't have the resources.
Yeah.
I feel like he didn't have.
He didn't play the game the way Dre did.
Yeah.
He just
Like
was
it
more
wasn't-
outspoken. He didn't. Dre had a relationship with Jimmy Iovine that kind of got him what he needed to do everything too.
100%.
So yeah, that is a factor right there.
Yeah.
But like I agree with you. DJ Quick is more. I feel like producing wise, DJ Quick is more talented.
Yeah.
Of
Dre
course.
just beat him out the business side,
yeah,
and working
yeah.
with artists and shit like, and has a better relationships like.
Yeah.
But DJ Quick, like listen to like Rivalism and Balancing Option.
Those are some of the greatest West Coast albums
like,
ever.
Man, like not even just the beats, the way he's putting songs together, like hand in hand, so many ways, like. Even like you go back to like records like Tonight,
Yeah.
Man.
like come on,
Like some of them songs.
timeless songs, like
Straight up time.
Timeless came out in '91. It don't sound like anything else in '91. How clean it sounds.
Some of them chords are just so fucking crazy. Even what's that one song?
Stay in a life.
Name quick.
Just stubborn
I'll
bitch.
be a lover.
Yeah.
That was
Your
quick.
best friend.
That shit right.
And everything that gonna do, I'll do. That was quick.
That's
Yeah.
quick.
Damn.
And he had a verse on it.
Yeah, he showed it. I know he had a verse on it, but
Yeah,
damn, I didn't know he had.
Like,
it
so
was
think
him
like-
on
Even
it.
like the Tony.
Yeah, let's get down.
Like,
Bro,
Yes.
my mom and uncle always used to play that shit in
Bro.
Pomona, nigga.
Every fucking
I was a
day.
little ass kid, nigga.
Every
Sugar Free
day.
was the only rapper we was able to listen to. Because
Yeah.
that was from Pomona. So Sugar Free was the only rapper that was able to, with the explicit lyrics. Like, yeah, you don't need to hear this pimping. Y'all finna hear this pimp
that
shit.
P-Town.
Y'all finna hear that.
That nigga was really
Anything
on that
else
though.
should cut that shit off. But you should put some Sugar Free on. Yeah, my mom will go ahead and put a Deception